हेलो, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन प्रेजेंट हियर। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है एक बार फिर से हमारे इस उम्मीद के सेशन में। मैं आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत करता हूं। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, हमें इस फ्राइडे इवनिंग का इंतजार होता है कि कब हम सब फिर से एक बार जुड़ें और उम्मीद से भरी बातें करें। और उन्हीं उम्मीद से भरी बातों के लिए हम सब आज फिर जुड़े हैं और जमा हुए हैं इस जगह पर। तो आप सभी का एक बार स्वागत करता हूं। बिफोर वी बिगिन दिस सेशन, आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट दिस सेशन विथ अ सरस्वती वंदना। सो ये सरस्वती वंदना मैंने खुद लिखी है, सो आई वुड लाइक यू ऑल टू प्लीज लिसन इट। सरस्वती माँ का ध्यान करके। सो नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो, कभी भटकूं अगर तो लौट आऊं सीख दो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो। मेरी लेखनी चमके और जहान हो रोशन, रचे शब्दों की माला, हाँ कलम को तेज दो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो। करूमा वंदना तेरी हमारा पथ प्रदर्शित हो, मन आचरण से माँ हमारे प्राण सुभसित हों। अगर उपमा लगा दूं तो रचनाएं अलंकृत हों, अगर उपमा लगा दूं तो रचनाएं अलंकृत हों, स्वर में राग दो ऐसा श्रवण वीणा सा झंकृत हो, श्रवण वीणा सा झंकृत हो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो। तनिक भी हो न आडंबर भर दो ज्ञान का सागर, तनिक भी हो न आडंबर भर दो ज्ञान का सागर, दया और प्रेम से सिंचित जीवन पथ पर अग्रसर, जीवन पथ पर अग्रसर। रिश्तों में मिठास हो और सबका विकास हो, रिश्तों में मिठास हो और सबका विकास हो, हम सबके जीवन में माँ अलौकिक प्रकाश हो, हम सबके जीवन में माँ अलौकिक प्रकाश हो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो, नमन चरणों में हेमा शारदे आशीष दो। सो इसी प्रार्थना के साथ शुरुआत करता हूं और आप सबका एक बार फिर से स्वागत करता हूं उम्मीद के 6th-7th सेशन में, 7वें सेशन में। हमारे साथ आज भी गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर जुड़े हैं हमारे साथ। हमारे होप एम्बेसडर भी होंगे। जैसे आप जानते हैं कि हमारे मीटिंग्स में हम लोगों को इनवाइट करते हैं। आगे बढ़ते हुए मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा जयेश जी से कि वो हमारे उम्मीद का इंट्रोडक्टरी वीडियो स्टार्ट करें, विच ऑल्सो टेल्स अबाउट द जर्नी ऑफ लास्ट 1 month। थैंक यू सो मच जयेश जी। सो ये हमारी यात्रा थी पिछले 1 महीने की, जिसमें हमने अभी तक के गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर्स को इनवाइट किया, हमने ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप्स ऑर्गेनाइज किए और साथ साथ में हमने योग सेशन को भी 21 दिनों के लिए किया और आगे भी करने वाले हैं। So ये हमारी उम्मीद की यात्रा है. What Umeed is all about, to begin with, let us begin with the presentation. So once again, I formally welcome all of you for this 7th session of Umeed. Umeed एक platform है, which is a platform for mentoring, counseling, guidance and healing. So हम उम्मीद के माध्यम से लोगों के जीवन में वो खुशियां, वो प्रकाश लाना चाहते हैं, जिससे कि वो कभी भी खुद को अकेला महसूस ना करें, चाहे वो मेंटोरिंग के जरिए हो, काउंसलिंग के जरिए हो, गाइडेंस हो, हीलिंग हो, और वो सब कुछ जिससे हम लोगों के जीवन में कहीं ना कहीं उम्मीद की एक किरण अगर प्रकाशित कर पाएं. बिकॉज एक कहावत है कि व्हाट वी नीड in those darkest hours is just a sunshine, a ray of hope. Next, please. So what is the vision and mission of Umeed? Let me recite it. We aspire to make the world a better place by improving the lives of people through rekindling their faith and positivity, and thereby achieving better state of health, hope and happiness. So हम ये मानते हैं कि health अगर अच्छा है, अगर आपकी लाइफ में होप ही है, तो ऑब्वियसली हैप्पीनेस होगी. सो हेल्थ, होप और हैप्पीनेस अगर है, तो कहीं ना कहीं आप एक अच्छी जीवन, एक अच्छी लाइफ लीड कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी थिंक एंड वी आर एस्पायरिंग टू हेल्प पीपल इन दोज डायरेक्शंस. साथ साथ में हमारा मिशन ये है टू स्प्रेड पॉजिटिविटी थ्रू मोटिवेशनल प्रोग्राम्स conducted on various online and offline forums. Thus, Umeed is a platform for delivering hope and positivity through mentoring, one-on-one counseling, guidance and support. और ये हम कैसे करते हैं? We do mentoring with the help of mentors, our guests of honors who are spread across India, even across world, you can say, because we have invited our international guest of honor also in our 6th session, where Toastmaster Jessica joined us from Spain. So mentoring ऐसे होती है. one-on-one counseling के लिए we have a counselor on board. जिनको भी जरूरत पड़े, we can help them with counseling. Guidance के लिए we have got a team of experts. In support के लिए we all are there. So that's how we help, we spread our vision and mission. Next, please. So this was an initiative which was started by 2 of us in the very beginning, but this is always a team work. Me and Jayesh, Mr. Jayesh started it, but we have got now a team who are supporting us, and we are a team. Next, please. So in our team, we have a retired Commander, Mr. KP Jani. He is our mentor for entire initiative with his expertise of so many years and diverse backgrounds. He helped us in terms of growing this organization and helping people this enlighten and ignite this ray of hope. I am Vikas Jha. Many of you know me. I have with me to Mr. Jayesh Kaushik, who heads operation part of Umeed. I have Toastmaster Priyanka Panigrahi here. Miss Priyanka is actually our head of communications, so she devises communication strategies. We have Mr. Sanket Kanabad, who heads projects. He is the one who started with blood donation project of ours, and we have done it very successfully last week. We have Mr. Naval Kishore, who is our youth ambassador, who is actually spreading the concept to youth. And that's where we are also beginning a lot of youth programs in coming times. We have Mrs. Radhika Shah. She is head of education with her expertise of 30-35 years in Air India as air hostess, and also a lot of other sectors. She is helping us with education part of Umeed. So this is a small team, and I believe all of you are part of Umeed. All of you are team of Umeed, because you all are somewhere or other helping to spread the name of Umeed, also in enlightening people's life in some or other way. So please stay connected with us and keep us helping us, and do join us in all our sessions. Thank you so much. Here, next please. So this is a time when we invite our guest of honor. So आप सबको पता है कि हम उम्मीद में करते क्या है. हर वीक में हमारे साथ एक सेलिब्रिटी, एक अच्छी पर्सनालिटी होती हैं, जिन्होंने अपनी लाइफ में अपने कार्यों से, अपनी क्षमताओं से, अपनी जीवन शैली से हमें और इस दुनिया को कहीं ना कहीं प्रभावित किया है. सो ऐसे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर को हम हर बार बुलाते हैं उनके जीवन से कुछ मोती चुराना चाहते हैं, उनके जीवन से उनके अनुभवों को जो उन्होंने समेटा हुआ है अपने अपने जीवन में पूरी तरह से, उसको लेकर हम अपने जीवन में जोड़ना चाहते हैं ताकि हम भी कुछ और अच्छा कर सकें। साथ साथ में हम उससे कुछ सीख ले सकें, कुछ ज्ञान ले सकें कि कैसे उन्होंने अपनी इस छोटी सी यात्रा में इतना कुछ अचीव किया है। तो ऐसे ही हमारे साथ आज एक गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर जुड़ी हुई हैं, बट उनका इंट्रोडक्शन मैं अभी नहीं दूंगा क्योंकि आप जानते हैं हम एक कन्वर्सेशन के तरीके से इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। और आज के कन्वर्सेशन में हेल्प करने के लिए मेरी टीम से मिस प्रियंका पानीग्राही मुझे हेल्प करेंगी। प्रियंका पानीग्राही हमारी हेड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है। फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू टू नो, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल दैट प्रियंका जी जो है हमारे साथ काफी दिनों से जुड़ी हुई हैं, एंड सी इज इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट। She is an engineer. She is working with ONGC in Ahmedabad. She is an IITian by qualification. She has done her petroleum engineering from ISM Dhanbad. So with her abilities, she helps us in spreading the wing of Ummeed. So welcome Priyanka to start this conversation and to invite our guest of honor for today's meeting.
Thank you so much, Vikas ji. It is my honor to be associated with Ummeed, but now is not the time to talk about me. It's time to introduce our guest of honor. She is someone who's been running in the marathon of entrepreneurship since the age of 21, straight out of university. She is a globetrotter. 10 देशों में रही हैं and British Indian है. And I'm spoiled for choices when I have to introduce her because she has filled in more life into her years that she has lived. Without any further ado, let's invite a storyteller and entrepreneur and a wonderful person, Miss Akanksha Sardekar.
Welcome Akanksha ji.
Hi Akanksha.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good.
Thank you so much for, it was lovely to hear about Ummeed. And sorry if I looked a little distracted. I have 10 things going on even right now. So I'll try to be as attentive as possible while I'm answering questions and doing everything. But thanks for having me here. Somebody just said on the chat that number 7 is very lucky. And I'm lucky to be the 7th person to speak. So thanks for all the luck that you've given me.
Thank you so much for bringing so much magic into me this session, and we are lucky that despite your so much crammed up schedule, you decided to give us some time. So without any further ado, let's begin our conversation. And I want to tell you that every person is a sum total of their experiences. But when we look at your journey, I kind of find it intriguing that you are an entrepreneur and a storyteller, but more than that, you serve to lead at all times. So can you please throw some light at your life's journey?
Okay, so I'll start from the beginning actually. So a little bit background about me. I'm born to parents who had never left India ever in their life, or rather, even left their own city. So my father used to work for ONGC, and I was born in a very I would say a basic middle class family where people were trying to make a life for themselves. And, always since childhood, I was told that it was a very hard beginning that my father had till the point he even reached his first job. He did not have it easy at all. So it was never going to be easy for me either. But luckily, things got better. And when I was 8, we moved over to UK, and I grew up in the UK. So coming from a family where it was impossible to even think of leaving. Obviously, we moved around on transfers and stuff for ONGC, but leaving India was a distant dream. My father got his opening. That was Ummeed in their life, the opening to go to the UK. And that's how I grew up in the UK. So I had a very, very privileged upbringing, a extremely privileged upbringing. So at the age of 21, it was a no-brainer. I did not have to get a job, or it was no compulsion. The way probably my parents had a compulsion of having a job and securing life for the family. I had no compulsion at all. I grew up around, you can say, the best of the cars in the world and the best of the houses, and everything was perfect. And it was that summer that I graduated from university, and I graduated with a double honors in petroleum engineering and mechanical obviously, like father, like daughter, had to follow his footsteps. So I had my first job offer, which was a six-figure sum. And, just before joining my first job, I had an opportunity to come to Pune. So I always say Pune will always be my true Karm Bhumi. So I had this opportunity to come to Pune and stay in Pune. And while I was just loitering around, one of my neighbors said to me, "Ki there's a local old age home that can do with some help." So I had some time on hand. So I said, okay, fine. I'll go there and help out. So that is how my first business started, was to get these destitute old people to start making small products and sell them. So they again had an umeed of the fact that even at the age of 60, they could be creating something and making money. So this word umeed is very special to me, and it's right there next to me right now as well. So it's very lucky that I get to speak on a platform called Umeed. So that is how my first business or first venture, social venture, started at 21. Obviously, I was so enthralled by the six-figure salary that I went back to the UK. I started working, and I was working till 2014 when and previously I grew up with my grandmother, my father's mother, who was an entrepreneur in herself. कि वो घर से कुछ पापड़ अचार वगैरह बनाया करती थी, so that she could fund her family while they were trying to get out of the whole rat race of poverty. So she used to always tell me stories of entrepreneurship, and she used to always say कि नहीं नहीं independent होना चाहिए. So this was my grandmother telling me at a very young age कि लड़कियों ने independent होना ही चाहिए. So that was one thing always at the back of my mind कि whatever you do, you have to have your own independence. Now, in 2014, it so happened that I went to an event which is hosted every year called Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which happens across the globe for NRIs and OCIs, or Indians living abroad. So I think it was started way back in the 2000s by the government to include these people in the growth of India. And that was the year for the first time I heard a woman minister of external affairs speak on the stage, Mrs. Sushma Swaraj. And I was enthralled. I was captivated by the way that woman spoke. And, you know, um, it was beautiful what she said. She said that if the young people or the young Indians abroad do not come back to the country, then no Modi, no government can ever build the country. So if you have something in you and if you wish to come back, we have certain new policies which have come in for startups and all, to come back and you can make a career for yourself. I don't know what captured me at that moment, but I just knew that I had to move back, and this was in October 2014 that I'd heard her speak. So I was trying to find ways of what I could do moving back and stuff. And I got an opportunity to work for a Chinese company. Again, it's debatable, but the Chinese company wanted to make a presence felt in India. And here was a 26-year-old who thought, like, she will be the best consultant to get this Chinese company an entry into ONGC. And I had no clue what lay ahead of me, but I quit my papers. I put in my papers, and I was really drawing a very heavy salary at that point. I was doing really well, because those were the heydays of the oil industry and the petroleum careers, and people were making good money. And there I was, I quit. And one morning I went to office, and at 11:30 I came back with a little baksa in my hand, and my mother was wondering what happened. And I said, I quit my job. And my parents were shocked. They were like, what are you thinking about? And I found myself on the next flight out to India in a week's time. And this was in 2015 that I came back. And since then, for the last 6 years, I've been in India. I have done various things since then, but I'll let you. That is me. That is me till the age of 32 now.
Wow, what an amazing journey. I think it's really an accomplished journey. Lot to learn from you, lot to learn from your journey. Akansha ji, बहुत सारी बातें आपने बताई. And I think the people out here must have learned so many things, and they must be excited to know about all these, how from a very having silver spoon in hand, and then from there to different kind of journeys and accomplishing a lot of things in life. Not easy. At the same time, all your choices. I think it's all about your choices, what you have made for you. So congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let us move on with the conversation. You are an accomplished entrepreneur having diversified interests, starting from service, for example, providing in oil and gas industry, content writing, digital marketing, and to now social entrepreneurship. So what fascinates you to keep going on this path of bootstrapping? आप इतना कुछ कैसे कर पाती हैं? थोड़ा हमें बताइए, विस्तार से बताइए.
So आपने पहले मुझसे कहा था कि I'm an entrepreneur and a storyteller. So I always say that entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs have to be very good storytellers, because आप अगर कोई product बेच रहे हैं या कुछ भी बेच रहे हैं, तो आपको कहानी बनानी आनी चाहिए उसके पीछे कि किसी ने क्यों खरीदना चाहिए या आपकी सर्विसेज क्यों लेनी चाहिए, जो भी. तो स्टोरी टेलिंग इज पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ द बिजनेस. एंड व्हेन यू आर अ स्टोरी टेलर, स्पेशली हमने अगर दादी नानी की कहानियां सुनी होंगी तो उनको पैसे नहीं मिलते थे स्टोरी टेलिंग के. तो आई ऑलवेज से कि स्टोरी टेलिंग के आपको पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे, सो यू विल ऑलवेज बी बूटस्ट्रैप्ड. सो something or the other, remembering that I am here to tell stories to the world, keeps me inspired to be bootstrapped. Yes, obviously it comes with or I do raise invoices and things for it, but I think I do speaking very naturally, and that's the reason why it's easier to keep things bootstrapped and not look at funding as such, for something. Because if you can craft a story well, you can always remain bootstrapped. You don't need funding. You will always have a flow of money coming in.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful. I have never heard somebody relating storytelling to bootstrapping in such a wonderful way. I think every time I talk to you or I come in contact with you, I feel inspired. And for those who don't know on this platform, Akanksha was my mentor back in my college days. And I was working with her on her startup, and it is a pleasure to have you on board. Now, I want to take the conversation forward, and मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि इतने adverse times में, COVID के times में, everybody was trying to do their own bit to help people, but सब अपने अपने scale में कर रहे थे, and you suddenly started and you took it to the next level. आपने मतलब large scale कर दिया इसको बिल्कुल. So इसको आपने accomplish कैसे किया? आप like, can you start at the beginning? How did you plan and then made it large scale?
So basically, Priyanka, my life has been all about doing things on a whim. Okay, I don't advocate people to do things on a whim because it does not work out for everybody. But most of the things that I've done till now have just because I felt like I woke up in the morning and I felt like doing it, and that's why I did it. Okay, there's no careful thought process to it. So I'll tell you how it started. My little brother, my cousin, my chacha ka beta, he is a doctor here in Pune. And I was in Pune during this lockdown. I spent my last lockdown with my parents, and I was in no mood to spend another lockdown with my parents again. So I decided to stay in Pune, and I was like talking to him, and he said, "Ki Didi, बाहर ना हॉस्टल के बाहर सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स बंद हो गए हैं, तो कैन यू सेंड मी रोटी सब्जी एवरी डे." सो आई सेड ओके फाइन, एनीवेज घर पे बनता है मेरे लिए, तो आई विल सेंड यू वन डब्बा, व्हाट्स द बिग डील. So that's how it started, with sending him food. Now what happened was, one day I was going to give him food and I was stopped by the police. So I very conveniently told them कि देखो मेरा भाई ऐसे ऐसे इस हॉस्पिटल में, he's not getting food, I have to give it to him. आपको चालान काटना है तो काटो, बट मैं तो रोज जाऊंगी, तो आप डिसाइड कर लो आपको रोज चालान काटना है या मुझे जाने देना है. तो ये सर कि नहीं ठीक है, आपकी कोई संस्था है या आप किसी के लिए करते हो. मैंने कहा नहीं ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, I do it. I'm just doing it for my brother. So he said कि madam, there are some areas in Pune जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी खाना नहीं आ रहा है, तो they don't have anything. तो आप किसी को जानते हैं तो उनको कनेक्ट कर दीजिए, तो वहां पे भेज दीजिएगा. तो आई टुक दिस पर्सन नंबर, आई सेड ठीक है मैं देखती हूँ, बिग डील, फाइन. दिस वाज एट द बैक ऑफ माय माइंड. अ कपल ऑफ डेज आफ्टर दैट मैंने एक ट्विटर पे ट्वीट देखी ऑफ अ डॉक्टर who said कि he also was not getting fresh hot food like my own brother. तो आई ट्वीटेड हिम बैक सेइंग कि यार मैं अपने भाई के लिए तो लेके जाती हूँ, आपके लिए भी एक भिजवा दूंगी, इट वुडंट बी अ बिग डील. So that tweet went viral. Now with that tweet went viral, I thought कि चलो ऐसी रात को सोने से पहले, and I say this, I'm saying this on the platform, I am dating someone and he has no time in the world to talk to me. So I was trying to talk to him that night and he had no time, so I was very irritated. And I was on Twitter and I said कि ठीक है, इसके पास टाइम नहीं है बात करने को, कि let me put out a tweet saying कि और भी किसी को खाना चाहिए तो मुझे बताओ, मैं अब सबके लिए खाना बनाऊंगी, because I'm irritated with one person. And I put that tweet out and I went to sleep. I forgot about it. Next day in the morning, I woke up with some 40-50 notifications of people, of that tweet going viral, where people wanted food basically, or people were sharing it because they were so happy to see such a tweet. अब वहां पे ऐसा हुआ कि I kind of felt कि अब तो आकांक्षा, you've bitten something more than you can chew, so you need to do this. So that is how I said, okay, I got 10 people who wanted dabba. So I told my maid कि चलो आप रोटी बना दो, सब्जी बना, and let's send these dabba. So I thought कि एक दो दिन आएंगे और फिर बंद हो जाएगा and I'll go back to my normal life. Again, I went out to give those dabbas and I met the same police wala and he said कि आपने वो काम किया क्या मैम अभी तक? तो I said नहीं, I haven't. So he said कि देख लो. So I came back, I put it on Twitter again. I said, I'm looking for a space which can help me make about 200 to 300 tiffins every day so that I can give it to this police wala. So he'll, keep letting me go out every day in the lockdown. So I found a person who very kindly offered his kitchen space and his two guys who would help me make khichdi. And that's how first day I made 200 and I went to that police wala and said कि ये लीजिए आप जाकर दे दीजिए. तो he said कि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, आप प्लीज वो इट्स द रेड लाइट एरिया ऑफ पुणे, आप वहां पे लाके लेके जाइए, मैं 2 कांस्टेबल भेज देता हूँ आपके साथ, एंड सो दैट योर सेफ्टी इज आल्सो टेकन केयर ऑफ. I said, okay, fine. So I went there, and when I went there, it was the first time I realized uh, the way people ran towards a truck that bought food out for them was something that I don't want to experience in my life ever again, because it's not a good experience. It's not how you want to feel. You don't want to see people suffering or asking for food that badly. And that is how it started. Like that night when I came back home, I knew I can't stop this. This was beyond me at that point. If I stopped it, then the next day again they would be waiting for that truck. That somebody is waiting on me. I can't go about my normal life, and that's how that kitchen started helping me to cook 200. I realized 200 was less because there are 2,700 women and children in that area, which includes transgenders and the most marginalized community, because no NGO, nobody works with those communities, because they are mostly ostracized from the society, right? Outcasted. So they were getting ration kits, but then the transgenders weren't getting ration kits because that NGO did not want to give the transgenders ration kits. So, there's kind of disparity even in the charity that people do. So that said, we started doing 5,000 dabbas within a span of 2 to 3 days. From doing one dabba for my own cousin to doing 5,000 dabbas, it took me a span of 5 to 7 days. Luckily, again, I say my storytelling skills came in use here, because I could tell the story out on Twitter to the world very easily. It was a few words that I had to craft and tell out what was happening around me. And I always said that I will never put up pictures of these things, because people have to trust my word and people have to trust me to do the work. So not a single picture has been shared, because I was completely against of the pictures that people put on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook of the work that they do. And it's absolutely harrowing, because the first day when I went out with a dabba to an area, a man came up to me and he said he stood with the dabba and he said, "Madam, aapko photo lena hoga na?" I said, "Nahi, kyun?" तो he said कि नहीं, सब लोग आते हैं, खाना देते हैं और फोटो लेके जाते हैं और फिर दूसरे दिन नहीं आते. I said, नहीं, मेरे को फोटो नहीं लेना. And he started crying at that point. And he said, "Thank you so much कि आपने फोटो नहीं लिया. क्योंकि काफी जर्नलिस्ट आते हैं यहाँ पे एंड दे एयर ऑल ऑफ दिस। एंड कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि किसी किसी की फैमिली को नहीं पता है कि उनकी अभी लॉकडाउन की वजह से ऐसी हालत हो गई, एंड दे आर सीइंग ऑन टीवी समवेयर फार अवे इन द विलेजेस और समथिंग. So it gets very embarrassing for us. So thank you for respecting the fact, and that really touched me. कि we cannot use someone's as they say ना, किसी की मजबूरी का फायदा नहीं उठाना चाहिए अपने खुद के कुछ चंद लाइक्स के लिए या फॉलोअर्स के लिए या whatever, for growing our social image. So that is how it went from 0 to 5,000 in a matter of 7 days.
I was lost in this story somewhere, and not story, but the way you said this, you spoke with conviction, and itna emotions tha isme. I think I got carried away. इतना आसान नहीं होता जिस तरह से आपने एक डब्बे से शुरू करके 5,000 की संख्या तक पहुंची हैं आप, और आपने जिस तरह से लोगों की सेवा की, इट्स रियली अ नोबल वर्क. मुझे वो महाभारत की कहानी याद आती है जिसमें भगवान ने अर्जुन को वो एक पात्र दिया था जिससे कि कहा था कि तुम जितना खाना लोगों को खिला पाओगे तुमको कभी भी ये कम नहीं होगा. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव यू हैव बीन ब्लेस्ड बाय द गॉड that you had got this Akshay Patra which you had with you. So in true sense you are Annapurna. So thank you so much for being with us. और बहुत 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 बड़ी बात है ये, क्योंकि आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा, छोटे छोटे एक्ट्स को दिखा के people just want to encash those moments for their marketing, for their promotions, which I think is really really touching. So thank you so much. Yeah.
मैं जब खाना लेकर जाती थी एंड लोगों ने मुझसे ये सवाल पूछा है कि आपको इलेक्शन लड़ना है क्या, या आपको पॉलिटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट है क्या, तो मैंने कहा कि नहीं, क्यों, आप ऐसा क्यों पूछोगे. तो कहते नहीं, जनरली जिनको ऐसा सब एस्पिरेशंस होते हैं वही करते हैं. मैं कहा बात ऐसी है कि इस देश में ना मैं वोट कर सकती हूँ, ना मेरे को कोई अधिकार है इलेक्शन लड़ने का या समथिंग. आई एम अ ब्रिटिश citizen by my nationality. All I hold is a OCI card which lets me stay in India without any hassle. So people found it very difficult to believe that somebody who has absolutely no political ambitions or aspirations can be doing something like this just because they're doing it on a whim. And till date, even now with the lockdown lifted, the areas that we were working in was so marginalized कि वहाँ पे खाने की और हंगर की प्रॉब्लम आज भी है. So आज भी हम एक फ्री किचन हमने शुरू किया at the end of this whole thing. I've started a free kitchen जो every day वहाँ पे अभी 5,000 मील्स नहीं जाते, अभी 1,000 मील्स ही जाते हैं दिन के. तो till date in the last 70 days we have done more than 3 lakh hot meals to the people and more than about 2,000 ration kits.
That's really an incredible work. और उसका मतलब we can feel it. हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते, बहुत बड़ा कार्य. I have seen it, people putting a lot of hoardings, big hoardings with the work they do when they distribute food or something like that. But ये सही में बहुत बड़ी चीज है, और I think ईश्वर का आशीर्वाद है आपके ऊपर और हमेशा रहेगा. हमारी शुभकामनाएं उम्मीद की तरफ से आपके साथ हमेशा रहेंगी. So thank you so much for enlightening us with information about your noble work in recent times. Let's move ahead. आगे बढ़ते हैं और आपसे जुड़ी हुई कुछ और बातों को आपसे समझना चाहेंगे. So it is a saying that you talk a lot about women empowerment. Even Storyfight.me आपकी एक जो साइट थी जहां वहां पे भी it was primarily focused towards empowering women. I want to quote you here. Somewhere I read that you wrote, I am on a mission to empower the next 10,000 women on their journey towards financial independence. So please tell us about your whys and hows. कैसे करना है और क्या कर रही हैं, just for us to know and cherish your journey so far.
So my better half is in the Indian Army, and the thing with it is that I have seen a lot of army wives, or even generally women who get married. They might have a very flourishing career before, and suddenly when they get married, say the husband is located in a place where jobs are not easy to find, and they don't want to live away. Most of them end up becoming housewives, and there's nothing wrong in being a housewife. But most of my friends, I have passed the age of getting married according to the Indian Janta, So at 32, I have a lot of friends who are married with kids now. So they keep telling me कि यार you are living our life, we want to be financially independent, not that हमारा पति हमें कभी पूछता है खर्चा क्यों किया, ये क्यों किया, वो क्यों किया, but we want to have that money of our own which we used to have before. So I realized that there was a gap in the market, and not always like an online job or things. Most corporates abhi I thank the pandemic ki everybody has realized work from home is possible. So very many corporates are coming ahead and offering work from home opportunities. But abhi bhi there is a gap. So how I saw it was the skills that I have: content writing, digital marketing. These are skills which can be utilized in a work from home setup. You don't need to be in office. So a lot of clients are signing up people, freelancers. So my mission is to empower this entire population of mostly my focus was on army wives, or defense wives, to empower them with the skills that they need to market themselves out, so that they can make that. I don't say they have to make 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees. No, they can make those 10,000, 20,000, and they'll be happy in it, because that is their financial freedom for themselves. It's not a lot of money, but some money that you've earned yourself and you're happy with it. So my mission was to start empowering them with these small courses that I'm creating these days, which I have just started creating. The first one will be out in July, and they're very basic. They teach them to use Instagram, they teach them to use Facebook, but not as a platform where you put your pretty pictures, but as a platform that you can get business from, because most of these platforms are used to get business now in the West. So bringing back the skills that I have from there, I am empowering these women to go ahead and utilize them in the Indian market.
Wonderful.
Beautiful, beautiful. The more I hear you, the more energized I get. And yes, what you said, you have developed a mastery in content writing and digital marketing. And we all know that they have, gained their importance in, paramount amounts during the pandemic, because businesses were running online. Small businesses, especially, were profiting from their social media sites and websites and handles. So these are very intense subjects for newbies, and these are upcoming, but still they have reached a lot of lives. And so I would like to request you to give us a few mantras on how to approach it for the benefit of our guests here, because it is new to a lot of us.
Okay, so if you want to get started into content writing and digital marketing, how many ever gurus might tell you, okay, do this course, do that course, go up on Udemy, go up on this. I always say the basic thing is start reading the newspaper if you want to write, right? Uh, Newspapers are very politically aligned, left, right, whatever it is. Just ignore that and read. Okay, I read the paper since the age of, I think, 2 or 3. I used to crawl around my father and read the Economic Times or the Times of India or whatever. So if you want to write in English, I would always say ki read the paper, read it digitally. Better is you take a hand copy, because when you're reading something digitally, you tend to get distracted. The first thing is read, because the more you read, the more you get aware of how to use a particular word in English, or where to use it. If you're not able to understand the word, sit with a dictionary. Literally go back to the old days of sitting with a handheld dictionary, check the word, check the meaning, get the understanding of it, and see your content will flow after that. Your content will really flow, because the way journalists write something, they craft a story out of it. They always, there is a story in it. And if they're talking about bitcoins these days, they'll tell you why and how and where. So always, you have to start any piece of content that you write with a hook. It has to have a main body, it has to captivate your audience, and it should end as well. So people forget, when they get writing, they don't hook their audience right at the start. They don't have something that will keep them hooked till the end. So generally you lose out on things. So I always say, go back to the papers, look at how they write a piece of article, look at how they do the crafting of it. I'm sure, when we used to work on Storyfied, this is the only thing I would tell the writers as well, that you have to put yourself into the shoes of the person that you're writing about. till you don't understand the person that you're writing about or you're writing for, even if it's a website content, if it's any content, if you don't put yourself in the shoes of, say, the customer of that client or the person that you're writing about, you will never get that emotion out. So you have to feel it. To, there's that hashtag on Instagram, feel it, reel it, right? You have to feel it to actually write about it. Till you don't, they always say, right, a writer, a fictional writer generally lives the life of their characters that they're writing, and then they write about it. You really have to live the life of your character, because that character can be fictional or non-fictional, but unless you do that, you can never write well. Similar goes with digital marketing, right? अगर आपको कोई एड रन करनी है, तो आप जब कोई एड रन कर रहे हो फेसबुक पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे, कहीं पे भी, इट्स बिकम सो इजी फॉर a common person to run ad that ad agencies have gone out of business pretty much because of it, right? So if you want to run an ad, try and think about किसके पास ये ad जाएगी, कैसे वो उसको पढ़ना चाहेंगे, what, because the ad copy also makes a difference to whether your ad gets clicked on or not. If you write spammy ad copy, it is never going to get clicked on, right? So if you write a copy which tells a person, say they have to sell a shoe, okay, if you're trying to sell the shoe to a person who has no chappals also right now, then they're not going to buy, right? You have to sell it to someone who already says, say Nike wants to sell a shoe, you have to sell to someone who already owns a pair of Adidas, so that the Nike shoes is something that they can think about. So that is where, if you step into your client's head, you will be able to write better, you will be able to do an ad better, and you will be able to do digital marketing better. So it again goes back to, you should be a storyteller. You need to tell a story, because if you tell a story, you can captivate your audience, even the way I've done for the last 40 minutes.
Very insightful, and I think being into sales, I can completely relate to it. That this really matters a lot. Actually, the time Priyanka started about you, talking about you, we have been all not talking a lot about you, in fact, and I started following you on different channels. So first, so when I see you are always happy, cheerful, healthy. You look always happy. So tell us, how do you manage all these things? What would you suggest in order to being physically and emotionally sound in these adverse situations, in these tough times, or where a lot of negativities are spread across? आप कैसे इतना खुश रहती हैं, हमें बताइए, हम क्या करें?
विकास जी, आप सेल्स में आप ये समझते होंगे, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, राइट? सो और हाथी के दांत दिखाने के अलग होते हैं और खाने के अलग होते हैं. तो yes, I do look healthy, I look happy. Yes, I'm very happy to that. But yeah, we all have our up days and we all have our down days. And equally, I talk about my down days as well on any social media platform that I'm on. Priyanka knows me that well to know that I've talked about my mental health, which was really bad about 2 years ago. And, I've been candid about it. I was suffering from chronic depression, and I've been always candid about it. Ki it's okay to not be okay also on days. So when I have those days of not being okay, I am very honest about it. Ki I'm not okay. I don't want to go out to parties. I don't want to meet people. I don't want any interaction. But yes, spending time with yourself is very important, and being honest about it is very important as well. So, about being healthy, I'm not at all healthy. Very honestly, I eat a lot of junk food, but I know where to do what now. Okay, so एक चीज मैंने notice की है कि unless I practice self-love, I will not be able to give to people. So be it, getting regular spa treatments, or be it going out on holidays, or just going out on a drive, I give myself that time. I've given myself that permission that I need to spend time on myself, so that, I can keep doing more for people. They say, right, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So, if your cup is only has a hole in it, it will always keep, you will not be able to do enough for people. So to do enough, I have started, working out in the mornings. I always work out in the morning. I spend that 30-40 minutes. People say कि time नहीं मिलता. I say wake up an hour early. अगर time नहीं मिलता तो 1 घंटा जल्दी जग लो और 1 घंटा जल्दी सो जाओ. so that you complete your sleep, get your 7 hours of sleep. Even through all of this that I was doing, I was getting my 7 hours of sleep. I was taking my regular massage treatments, and I really follow the 5 a.m. club theory. I don't follow the 5 a.m. club thing that I wake up at 5 a.m. But Robin Sharma talks about getting two 90-minute massage therapies done every week for women and for men. And I always say that it is the best relaxation and the best therapy that you can give your body, because a deep tissue massage really helps you a lot. So it really rejuvenates you. And अगर आप दो नहीं कर सकते एक week में, तो then do at least one, or do one every 2 weeks, one every month. But give yourself that 90 minutes where you switch everything off and you just relax. You get a good treatment done. Mostly आजकल urban clap lets you get that done very easily in any city. So it's right at your doorstep. So do that. I get my 7 hours of sleep. I try to eat healthy, but I end up eating Chinese every night. That's a different story. But I try to eat healthy in the morning and then I eat Chinese in the night. But I give myself that opportunity as well, because if I don't do that, I will be upset with myself. I will feel like, I did not do enough. I give myself that time. I work out for 40 minutes. I keep these things which are regular. Even through these 70 days, I've done this. And I think that has really helped me, where every time I have put my own need above anybody else's or any other commitment, just to make sure that I can keep doing what I'm doing.
Wonderful.
I think this has been the mantra of many people that we have called on the platform. I mean, we had one session with a woman who suffers from Turner syndrome, and she's Pinky Bearus. So she's extremely chirpy and cheerful person. And she also said this, that self-love is so important. You should be selfish about self-love. So getting that reiterated by another person who is doing equally well in their lives, it's so enthusiastic to hear that.
Priyanka, we don't need to put a negative connotation of the word selfish to self-love. It's okay to self-love yourself. It's not at all selfish to, put your needs above anybody else. Because say if I hadn't put my needs about anyone else, those 2,700 women would, one day I would have gotten exhausted and I would have stopped this thing, right? So today also they are still getting it, or they are still being helped, because I am putting in that much effort on myself. Like tomorrow morning, I have my time booked out from morning, 7 in the morning to 9 o'clock till 9 in the morning. My mornings are non-negotiable. There are no phone calls taken. I do my social media activities. I do everything that I want to do. So from 6 that I wake up till 9, my mornings are like nobody can call me. If they call me, I'll not pick up. I will just not talk to the person. So these are the kind of things you really need to set your non-negotiables.
Right, right, right. So, that is what probably enables you to have so many feathers in your cap at such a young age. So, what do you suggest to today's youth to channelize their energies and contribute to a better world as you've been doing?
I always tell anybody, and till date, not just the youth, but even anybody listening to me, you're not too old at any point in life, okay, to experiment. The more you experiment, the more young you will feel, and the more happy you will feel. Because I know not everybody has this nature of being a daredevil or taking risks or things like that. But I say in your little capacity, that the risk that you can take, the risk might be as good as investing in the stock market and buying 10 shares of some company. And that could be the biggest risk that you've taken, कि आपको stock market के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता और आप 10 शेयर खरीदे तो, and that's a risk. But that's an experiment that you conducted, right? You're going to feel very good about it. If it works out, you feel good. And if not, you don't feel bad. I say instead of the world, concentrate on yourself. You are the world in yourself. If you concentrate on yourself, on the whole point of self-love or self-growth, you will become a better person for this world. Okay. And being a better person for this world will be the best thing that you can do for this world. Very honestly. So if you can take care of yourself, if you can take care of your surrounding, you are doing enough. Many people ask me when I started this feeding thing, even we want to do this. I said, go out and feed one person. One person that you see on the street, give them one dabba, you've done your bit. That's enough. Take care of one person and you're taking care of the world. Not everybody needs to do everything. If they can concentrate on themselves, experiment with themselves, do different things, keep yourself happy. There are so many things going wrong in our world. People are depressed, people are jobless, people don't have enough food. There's so many things. If each person can just work on themselves, we will actually have a better world to live in. Somewhere that's what I feel. That's a very personal opinion, but it's just how it is.
नहीं नहीं बिल्कुल सही बात है मैम. Actually, if you can change life of one person, actually you have started changing world, and somewhere you have done your bit. That's really true. So I would say कि आप इतना संजीदगी से बोलती हैं, इतने अच्छा बोलती हैं, तो I would wish that this session never end. But the session is going to end anyway, and we had lot of learning from your experiences. और बहुत कुछ हमने I think सीखा है, और बहुत सारी बातें हमें पता चली. बहुत insightful conversation रहा आपके साथ हमारा. So thank you so much for enlightening us here. What would be your departing message, Akanksha ji, please, to all of us, all the learners present here?
I would just say कि be happy in whatever you do. I on my Instagram, many people say that I'm very heavy on Bollywood, but I say Bollywood teaches us one thing. Bollywood teaches us to dream, and Bollywood teaches us to believe that only good things happen in the end of the movies, right? Every movie ends on a happy note. So think about it. When you have left this world, do you want people to remember you as a happy person, or you want them to? They won't remember you for too long, by the way. They'll remember you for 15 days, 20 days, 1 month. Somewhere down the line, you'll cross their mind or something. But whenever you cross their mind, do you want them to be you as a happy memory, or as a disgruntled memory ki acha yaar nahi hai wo insaan types. So I always say that if you want someone to remember you happily wherever they are later on in their life, do something that lets people that makes people smile, pretty much, whatever small gesture it might be. Do something that leaves a smile on a person's face, however ways you impact them, and that will be the best thing that you can do for your own self, do for the people around you. And if we can all do that, then I don't know, we'll be living in a much better, there'll be no utopia, basically. This will become utopia, the ideal world that we live in. So anything and everything that you do is try and think about Bollywood and make it dreamy.
वाह, आई थिंक बहुत 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 बड़ी बात कह दी आपने. और बिल्कुल हम सबको यही करना है कि अच्छी मेमोरीज दे के हम जाएं जब भी जाएं इस वर्ल्ड से, और हमें लोग बोलते हैं ना, एक चीयरफुल पर्सन के रूप में लोग याद रखें. वही बहुत बड़ी बात होगी. ऑब्वियसली पीपल डोंट रिमेंबर यू फॉर सो लॉन्ग, क्योंकि सबके अपने अपने बिजनेस हैं और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. सो लेट्स क्रिएट गुड मेमोरीज. Thank you so much for enlightening us, and with this mantra at the end. Now it's time to invite someone who is a retired naval officer, and he has served in the capacity of several capacities to even Government of India as a PRO, and he is the mentor of Umeed. He is patron in chief of Umeed. He is someone who is a guiding force behind the beginning or running of Umeed. Let's welcome Mr. KP Jani, our patron in chief, for the vote of thanks to our guest of honor.
Thank you very much, Priyanka, Jayesh, Vikas, and most of all, Akanksha. It's a privilege for me on 2 or 3 fronts to pass a vote of thanks to Akanksha. First, I being a retired naval officer, and she helping out army officers' wives, defense officers' wives. I am sure she must be interacting with Army Wives Welfare Association and everything in Pune, and Pune being the hub of the Southern Command. It's a very human service, because Army wives, they feel very lonely also, because their husbands are out in the front. Secondly, इतनी छोटी उम्र में इतनी काबिलियत और इतनी कामयाबी, वो देख के हमारी हौसला अफजाई होती है कि यस, वी हैव द फ्यूचर. हम तो चले. I am a 37-year young man, reading my age in Urdu, of course. Actually 73, but I always tell my age is 37. And that has also been corroborated by you, Akanksha, that at any age you can do anything, which I do. And I keep a company of youngsters, therefore I remain young. The best takeaway from today's discourse by Akanksha: get up early, exercise regularly. And Ummid has taught me that in last 1 month. I was always getting up after 10 o'clock. Now I don't sleep after 7. So thank you, Ummid, and thank you, Akanksha, for reinforcing that good habit. Women empowerment is a very serious thing, because it is said in Sanskrit that yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devaha. Only there where the women are worshipped, the gods reside. And it is a fact that women are the foundation of a society, a family. They are the one who will decide what sort of society will you see. Whether you will see a strong society with character and strength of mental capacity, physical capacity. Only women, because it's the mother who is the first friend of a child. And she inculcates the basic foundation of character of any human being. Today,
Can you please unmute?
women are supposed to remain at home and be homemakers. Never. Homemaker is, of course, one of the things. And a man and women are two wheels of the same cart, and they should be equal, going in the same direction at equal speed. Only then we can ascertain that the society will be stable. I will not take more time. Be happy in whatever you do and be remembered as a happy person. That's another takeaway for me. And bring a smile on somebody. I have been trying that. And I urge all our viewers and all our audience today to inculcate the same principles. Once again, thank you very much, Akanksha. God bless you and God give you strength for your mission and accomplish your missions, whichever they are in the times to come. On behalf of Ummid and all the audience, I thank you once again. Over to you, Vikas.
Thank you so much, KP sir, for enlightening us. Thank you so much once again, Akanksha. It's time to present Akanksha with a token of appreciation for the Ummid.
Pawan Malhotra would like to say something quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome, sir. So
He is
Akanksha,
also a
Vikas,
retired naval guy, my course mate, Commodore.
let Vikas finish.
Yeah.
Sure, sir. So thank you so much, Akanksha, for being with us today and enlightening us with your experiences. A lot of things to learn from you. And I think ये हमें हमेशा याद रहेगा ये सेशन, और उम्मीद यही करूंगा कि आप फिर से उम्मीद पे आएंगी और उम्मीद से हमेशा जुड़ी रहेंगी. इसी उम्मीद के साथ आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Now I hand over this session to our head projects to conduct guest engagement. Welcome, Mr. Sanket Kanaba, to take it ahead.
Thank you, Vikas ji. And first of all, thank you, Akanksha ji, for such a. It was not a motivational session, but it turned out to be a motivational session. You talked about women empowerment, but yes, all who are present here, they got several things out of this conversation, and we feel empowered after listening to all these things. So, and today, I would like to first, because Pawanji wanted to say something. Pawanji, please.
After you.
Okay. मैंने बिकॉज आज वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात हो रही है, तो मैं जानना, मतलब 3-4-5 वुमेन भी हमारे साथ जुड़ी है, तो आई वांटेड देम टू स्पीक व्हाट दे फील अबाउट दिस, टू शेयर देयर फीडबैक. So I request Lakshmi ji to unmute them herself and speak what she feels about this entire session. Lakshmi ji, is it possible for you to unmute?
यस सर. सर मैंने भी सुना, मुझे काफी अच्छा लगा. मुझे भी कुछ ऐसा करने के लिए. हेलो.
हाँ बताइए मैडम. बराबर है.
यस. हाँ, मुझे भी ऐसा करने के लिए इंस्पिरेशन मिली है. सो थैंक यू मैम, आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है और कर रहे हो.
Thanks a lot, Lakshmi ji. As a society, हमको एक चीज यहाँ से लेनी है कि we don't need a one day to celebrate it as a Women's Day. Each and every day is a Women Day. Okay. If they are strong, the society will be strong. Rightly said by Akanksha ji. So we as a society we must learn from it. मैं मेघना जी को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप प्लीज शेयर कीजिए अपना फीडबैक.
Women empowerment surely has advantages, and women empowerment say it gives equal status when we compare women to men, and obviously they feel very empowered. And you have done a great job, Akansha, and really proud that you've done something like this.
Thanks a lot, madam, for sharing your feedback. Thanks a lot. और हमेशा ये मानना रहा है काफी लोगों का कि women and men cannot be same, because women are always ahead of men, because all men comes from women only. So women will be always having upper hand. मैं स्तुति जी को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि प्लीज आप अपना फीडबैक शेयर करें. स्तुति जी, आई थिंक शायद वो अनम्यूट नहीं कर पा रही है या अपने को सुन नहीं पा रही है. ठीक है, हम उस पर वापस आएंगे. उषा जी, क्या आप अनम्यूट करके अपना फीडबैक शेयर कर पाएंगे? उषा जी. ओके. पवन जी, प्लीज.
Thank you very much, Akansha. I am Commodore Malhotra, retired. So we have got something common, that you are also from a defense family, and I'm settled in Pune. And a common thing is that you went to UK and came back to India, and that also to Pune. I was also working in UK, and I decided that I must come back to India and serve my country. What I served for 33 years during my naval appointments. I do a little bit of numerology, and I believe, because my guru has told me that people whose name are with ARSUN, they're very lucky people. So you are one of the very lucky person, and we are very thankful that you are here with us. But you talked about women empowerment, so I should let Priyanka also know that yesterday only we have changed the name of ICC, that was International Coastal Cleanup, to POP. So only we added O in between your name, that is Prevent Our Planet. Sorry, what word you say that for the P we should say? Protect our planet. So that is dedicated to you. And I have already sent a small little message to Akanksha, and she has agreed that she will tell her stories to Rotary in Pune. And I'm very thankful to you for responding so fast. Life is, what you said, is full of ups and downs. Yesterday, I was listening to a small little talk by Manoj Bajpayee, the actor, and his story is also very inspiring. And he also knows how to tell stories like you, because it is very difficult to tell stories. And I must congratulate Vikas, Priyanka, and Jayesh. They speak so nicely. That's why I come every day at 7:30, every Friday, 7:30 here. And thank you very much. All the best to Umeed and Akanksha, to you, and for your noble job, what you're doing for the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, पवन जी. हमेशा आप केपी सर जब भी कुछ बोलते हैं, डेफिनेटली वो हमारे लिए काइंड ऑफ एक प्रेयर हो जाता है कि नहीं, इससे हमको काफी शक्ति मिलती है. तो थैंक्स अ लॉट. मैं विकास जी को इनवाइट करना चाहूंगा. विकास जी प्लीज वर्चुअल स्टेज पे आए.
जी, थैंक यू सो मच संकेत जी फॉर गिविंग वर्चुअल स्टेज बैक टू मी. फॉर ऑल आवर व्यूअर्स प्रेजेंट हियर, जस्ट टू थिंग. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एक तो आप सभी जानते हैं कि हम हमारा एक लिंक होता है जहाँ पे आप अपने फीडबैक दे सकते हैं. साथ साथ में हम आपको एक टोकन ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन, एक सर्टिफिकेट शेयर करते हैं. तो आप चैट बॉक्स में उसको रेफर करिए. डू प्रोवाइड योर वैल्यूएबल फीडबैक टू अस. दैट इज वन. Second thing is that in every meeting we also invite one more ambassador whom we call as Hope Ambassador of India, the one who actually help in a small way, but they have definitely contributed, and that really has made some difference. So similarly, we also have one more Hope Ambassador today. Jesse, can you put the slide here? So this story of ours goes like that. We have a hashtag called Hope Ambassador of India, Umeed Hai. So we recognize two kind of personalities of people who are actually helping people by volunteering and spreading hope and positivity in the society. That's what is our aspiration, that we create at least 10,000 Hope Ambassadors in India, or not create, but we invite and salute them for doing this work. So more Hope Ambassadors, that means more people are contributing towards society. So similarly, we have one person today with me. He is my friend from my college days, almost. We know each other from last 12 years. His name is Mr. Rudradeep Chakrabarti. Rudradeep has worked with several MNC companies like Hindustan Unilever and all. And I have come across his work recently. So that was really inspiring. And I thought it's good that we invite Rudradeep and hear from him what he did and how he has contributed in a small way, but actually it counts big. So welcome, Rudradeep, to this family of Umeed to share your story. Stage is all yours. Please go ahead. आपका स्वागत है रुद्रदीप, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you, Vikas, for giving me this opportunity, Vikas, because I never thought of that a Zoom call can be like this. Because being a salesperson, being a set head, we always do a Zoom call. I mean, कितना figure होगा यार, कल कितने में close करोगे? So like these are the things what we generally, discuss during Zoom calls. So thank you very much for at least giving me this platform. कि Zoom call ऐसा भी होता है दोस्त. Thank you very much. Good evening to one and all. Vikas and I can see Apurv. They are known to me. They are my friends, college friends. And बाकी लोग तो अभी है. But I think like Vikas has given me such a platform कि I'll be able to know all these people very soon, very well. So thanks once again. हाँ जी, मैं एक बहुत छोटा ही चीज किया हूँ. जब विकास मुझे बोला था कि रुद्र, I'll provide you a platform where you need to discuss about this the task what you did. I was a bit embarrassed. मुझे यही लगा था कि would it be right? मैं इतना कुछ किया नहीं हूँ कि लोगों के सामने आके मैं बोल पाऊँ, ठीक है. But still he insisted कि नहीं रुद्रो, and quoting Akanksha madam's word, at least even you can help a single person, you did a thing. So I got a bit confidence from Akanksha ma'am's the session she was taking, and then I decided, okay, fine, at least I can carry on. So in my sales team, I have around 10 to 15 people. And as you know all that West Bengal was very recently affected with this storm, which was known as Yash. So it affected the coastal areas of West Bengal, and the area which I look after was mainly South 24 Parganas, Midnapur, which are the main coastal areas of West Bengal. So one of my sales representative who stays over there, he told me, sir, ऐसा ऐसा बात है, शायद storm, I mean the speed of the storm was not so much, लेकिन पानी का लेवल इतना ज्यादा बढ़ गया था कि सर, I mean लोगों ने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया था कि इतना ज्यादा लेवल बढ़ जाएगा. तो the devastation, which the unexpected devastation, I mean they never expected that this kind of devastation can happen, because last time Amphan jo storm aaya tha, that the wind was very high, but this time the water level was really devastating. I mean, मैं क्यों बता रहा हूँ, because I went over there, I went to few villages, namely Namkhana, Takdeep. These were some of the villages in South 24 PGS. I went over there and I have seen, I mean, it really bring tears in, I mean, whomsoever it sees the situation, it really bring tears in their eyes. I mean, people hardly have any food to eat. People hardly have any clothes to wear. Nothing was there. And because the villages was very much interior, the so-called political leaders, maybe, I mean, I don't know, I should not I mean comment something on them, but I don't know, maybe due to some unknown reason, they were not able to reach over there. So we went, I mean, it was a very small kind of a help. We helped around 250 families. We arranged a packet. We arranged rather 2 packets for each family. One which consisted of some food grains, some dry foods, and the second packet was of some, I mean, the things of medicinal values, like sanitary napkins for women, some masks, some sanitizer, something like that, and some medicines as well, some basic medicines. So these were the major 2 packets that was provided to around 250 families. But friends, I mean, the moment when we started, I mean, distributing the packets to them, I mean, I still remember the first person was a very old lady, and she was around, I mean, assumption was like her age was around 80, 85. So she was the first lady in the line. And being a team member, my team members, I mean, being a team leader, my team members requested me कि sir, आप एक बार आप चालू कर दो, उसके बाद हम लोग continue करेंगे. तो I still remember, जैसे ही मैं पहला पैकेट उनके हाथ में दिया, the smile that I got from her face was amazing, man, amazing. And not only that, मतलब वो हाथ उठा के, मतलब she told in Bengali कि बाबा भालो थेको. So I realized कि I did something, भाई. शायद बहुत छोटा try है, but at least I tried something.
Wow.
That was my story.
बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के, और बहुत अच्छा, बहुत नेक काम किया दोस्त आपने, बहुत अच्छा किया. और मुझे लगता है कि ऐसे ही अगर हम सब थोड़ा स्टेप लेंगे, तो I think the world will be a better place to live. So really congratulate on your efforts. Thank you so much for helping people out there. I really feel emotional.
Thank you so much. Again, thanks for giving me this opportunity.
आपकी एक एक वर्ड ना मैं मेरे दिल तक पहुंच रहे थे रुद्र जी, जैसे आपने बोला ना पहला पैकेट और कैसे आप वहां पहुंचे, इट टेक्स लॉट्स ऑफ गट्स, सबसे पॉसिबल नहीं होता, और ऐसे ही हम लोग अगर करते रहे ना तो मुझे पता है कि मतलब बहुत बहुत अच्छी जगह बन जाएगी ये पूरी वर्ल्ड, ये पूरा संसार, जहां हम सब एक दूसरे को हेल्प करेंगे और द वर्ल्ड विल बी डिफरेंट. So any comments from our founder, Mr. Jayesh Kaushik, a few words from him, and then we will present him.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद विकास जी। आप सबको मेरा प्रणाम है। आकांक्षा जी, रुद्रदीप जी, संकेत जी, प्रियंका, केपी सर और सभी लोग जो यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं। आज ऐसे दोनों महानुभाव थे हमारे पास जिन्होंने ये बताया कि जैसा अन्न वैसा मन। तो एक अन्नपूर्णा देवी है हमारी आकांक्षा जी, जो एम्बिशन के साथ चली है, जिनका नाम आकांक्षा, दैट मीन्स दैट शी हैड द एम्बिशन टू एटलीस्ट हेल्प द नीडी पीपल। और एक रुद्रदीप जी हैं जो महादेव जी के रूप में हम सबको एक ऐसी रोशनी प्रदान कर रहे थे लोगों को when they were in need. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So he definitely did that. Thank you very, very much, Akanksha ji. Thank you very, very much, Rudradeep ji. Rudradeep ji, as a token of appreciation from Umeed, a ray of hope, we present you on behalf of Umeed.
And Umeed recognizes you as Hope
Yes.
Ambassador of India.
Thank you very
It's
much.
my honor. It's one of I'm honored really, because thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. अब हम मैं सबसे अनुरोध करना चाहूंगा, प्लीज अपने वीडियोस को ऑन कीजिए। हम सब आपका मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा देखना चाहते हैं। जैसे आकांक्षा जी कहती है ना, I keep myself very happy. So we would love to see your smiling faces. It would be great if you can switch on your videos. Yes. That'll be great. Okay. One second, let me just click. 1, 2, and done. Fantastic, brilliant. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी का। लेकिन जाने से पहले मैं आपको बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज बताने जा रहा हूं। आप सब मेरे को बताइए कि 12 अगस्त को क्या है? कोई यार बता सकता है 12 अगस्त को क्या है? 12 अगस्त को, लेट मी टेल यू, वी आर रिवीलिंग समथिंग। मेरे साथ मेरे बड़े भैया भी ज्वाइन करेंगे। ऑन 12 अगस्त हम उम्मीद इंटरनेशनल यूथ मैराथन रन करने वाले हैं, और टाइमिंग विल बी फ्रॉम 5:30 to 9 AM। प्लीज अपने रनिंग शूज को मतलब पहन लीजिए, एंड लेट अस रन फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ आवरसेल्व्स। The beautiful takeaway from this beautiful session today was, it's okay not to be okay. I really appreciate that, Akanksha ji. What a beautiful line. हमारे जीवन में बहुत सारे उतार चढ़ाव, हमारा जो जीवन है ना, हार्ट बीट की तरह है, और वैसे ही रहना चाहिए। अगर मतलब चैलेंजेस आते हैं, दैट मींस यू आर थिंकिंग कि ये ग्राफ जो है ना नीचे जा रहा है, लेकिन वहीं पे ही उठने का टाइम आता है यार, ऊपर उठना है। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आकांक्षा जी। कीप स्माइलिंग आकांक्षा जी, कीप स्प्रेडिंग द स्माइल्स दैट यू हैव। और मैं संकेत जी को फिर से एक बार अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो फिर से आए एंड प्रोसीडिंग्स को आगे बढ़ाएं।
एक चीज निश्चिंत है आज आकांक्षा जी को सुनने के बाद, रुद्रदीप जी को सुनने के बाद, कि ये वर्ल्ड कभी भी डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होगा जब तक इन जैसे लोग हैं। कहीं ना कहीं से शक्ति मिलती रहेगी, और मानव और ह्यूमैनिटी विल सर्वाइव, बिकॉज वी हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ पीपल हु आर सेल्फलेसली वर्क फॉर अदर्स। तो आई रियली अप्रिशिएट। और आकांक्षा जी, एक चीज रेजोनेट करती है आपकी बात में, और रुद्रदीप जी दोनों की बातों में एक चीज पक्का रेजोनेट करती है, जो मदर टेरेसा ने बोला था कि अगर हम सब अपना डोर स्टेप क्लीन करेंगे तो वर्ल्ड विल बी अ क्लीनर प्लेस। सो यस, एंड चैरिटी स्टार्ट्स विद आवर होम, एंड आप दोनों ये कर रहे हो। नॉट ओनली आपने किया वो चीज, आज जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे मौजूद है, डेफिनेटली उन्होंने कुछ ना कुछ मोटिवेशन यहाँ से लिया है और वो भी आगे करेंगे और ऐसे ही होप के दिए चलते रहेंगे और दियों को चलाते रहेंगे और पूरा वर्ल्ड होप ऑफ मतलब एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ होप बन जाएगा। तो यही उम्मीद है हम सबकी। So thank you very much, Akanksha ji and Rudradeep ji. Once again, I would like to Stuti ji and Usha ji unmute नहीं कर पाई थी अपने आप को, उन्होंने already chat box में अपना feedback share किया है. So we are very thankful to you both Usha ji and Stuti ji for sharing your feedback. मैं अपूर्व जी से भी अनुरोध करूंगा कुछ शेयर करना चाहे तो.
Really, I appreciate विकास जिन्होंने इस तरह की उम्मीद को लेके बहुत सारे उम्मीद फैला रहे हैं दुनिया में। मैं बहुत सारे सेशन अटेंड किया हूँ, सिर्फ इंडिया ही नहीं, आउट ऑफ इंडिया भी ये इस उम्मीद को लेके जा रहे हैं। डेफिनेटली इट्स कमेंडेबल जॉब। और आकांक्षा जी और रुद्रदीप जिस तरह से काम कर रहे हैं सोसाइटीज के लिए, उनके वेलफेयर के लिए, बहुत ही अच्छा। मतलब मैं क्या बोलूं, मेरे अभी भी रोंगटे खड़े हो रहे हैं। तो डेफिनेटली इसी तरह काम करते रहिए। और मैं भी पुणे में हूँ, जब भी आप लोगों को जिस तरह की मदद चाहिए, डेफिनेटली आई विल बी देयर, आई विल बी देयर। थैंक यू।
मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूंगा और किसी को भी अपना फीडबैक शेयर करना है तो प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड शेयर योर फीडबैक। आकांक्षा जी आप कुछ कहना चाहती, प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज।
I just wanted to say one thing, Rudradeep ji, well done on what you're doing, and especially जब बंगाल के बारे में सुना था हम लोग ने यहाँ पर, we wanted to do something, but everybody was so caught up in the whole COVID lockdown thing, so we couldn't do much. But definitely, if you know, we can do something in a long term for the women and children in that area, because अब हमने एक NGO form कर लिया है. It's not an NGO as such, it's a Section 8 company which lets us you know, not keep any profits but give back the profits to the company itself. So if there's something जो हम long term में कर सकते हैं, तो definitely I would love to connect and see what we can do for the women and children, especially in that area, because
Thank
I
you so
know
much, ma'am.
it is, you know, very poverty stricken area, whether there is a storm or not, and these are the kind of areas that, you know, we wish to work in. So definitely please let us know if we can do something.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
ये प्लेटफॉर्म का जो पर्पस है वो सर्व होता दिख रहा है हमारे आंखों के सामने कि दो ऐसे नेक काम करने वाले जुड़ रहे हैं और उनका नेक काम और आगे बढ़ता हुआ दिख रहा है। तो उससे अच्छा हमारे लिए सेटिस्फेक्शन का फीलिंग नहीं हो सकता। आई थिंक ये जब थॉट विकास जी एंड जयेश जी के दिमाग में आया था उम्मीद स्टार्ट करने का, आज पर्पस सर्व होता हुआ मेरे को दिख रहा है। सो कुडोस टू दीज टू पीपल, टू ग्रेट पीपल कि उन्होंने ऐसा सोचा। और क्या नहीं है, क्या रिसोर्स, कुछ बड़े रिसोर्सेज यूज नहीं करते हैं हम लोग और कितने बड़े बड़े काम होते दिख रहे हैं। तो इट इज ऑलवेज ऑल अबाउट विलिंगनेस। अगर आपके पास विलिंगनेस है तो कहीं ना कहीं से रास्ते मिल जाते हैं, रिसोर्सेज भी आ जाते हैं एंड काम होता जाता है। तो वी आर वेरी वेरी थैंकफुल टू बोथ ऑफ यू। आप जो काम कर रहे हो बहुत नेक है, जरूरत है ये दुनिया को आप जैसे लोगों की। प्लीज प्लीज कंटिन्यू करिए और उम्मीद इंडिया विल बी वेरी थैंकफुल टू यू एंड इट वुड बी आवर प्लेजर इफ इन एनी वे वी आल्सो कैन बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट। जो भी स्मॉल हम लोग भी कर सकते हैं, उम्मीद इंडिया इज देयर विद बोथ ऑफ यू। जयेश जी आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? जयेश जी।
जी बस एक छोटी सी लाइन है। जैसे आकांक्षा जी ने कहा ना कि स्टोरी टेलिंग, एक छोटी सी स्टोरी है 30 सेकंड की। कहते हैं ना कि अपने आसपास के लोग, जो बुरा हो जाता है कुछ, उम्मीद रखो सब ठीक हो जाएगा। वैसे ही मैं कहना चाहता हूँ आज भी कि ये उम्मीद जो है ना, ये हम दोनों का ही नहीं है, ये आप सबका है। आप सब ही इसको आगे बढ़ाने वाले हैं। लेट अस क्रिएट अ ह्यूमन चेन दैट इज हैप्पी, दैट इज मोटिवेटिंग, दैट कैन मोटिवेट अदर्स टू स्टे हैप्पी। उम्मीद रखो, कल आज से बहुत बेहतर होने वाला है, इसलिए उम्मीद पे आओ उम्मीद रखने के लिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी का। संकेत जी, over to you, let's conclude.
यस सो मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है, मतलब सुन के कि ये सब मतलब होता, मतलब इतने इतने बड़े बड़े लोग हैं, अपना बड़ा बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं, तो मेरे वर्ड्स बहुत छोटे हैं उनको अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए। विकास जी, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे फॉर टू कंक्लूड दिस?
आई थिंक बहुत बहुत सबका धन्यवाद ही कहना है, और बस यही है कि हम सब एक दूसरे से जुड़े रहें और एक दूसरे की मदद करते रहें और ऐसे ही उम्मीद के दिए जलाते रहें। बस इन्हीं आकांक्षाओं के साथ हमें लगता है कि सबको धन्यवाद कहते हुए आपका और आकांक्षा जी और सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू वेरी मच आकांक्षा जी एंड रुद्रदीप जी। एक चीज, एक आस दिल में जरूर है कि कोई भूखा नहीं सोएगा, ऐसा दिन जरूर आएगा। ये आस दिल में जरूर है। तो थैंक्स अ लॉट।
I really wish.
So let's हम लोग जो भी कर, यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग प्रेजेंट है, 1917 जितने भी लोग प्रेजेंट है, अगर आसपास हमको कोई भूखा दिखता है तो प्लीज एक काम तो हम कर ही सकते हैं, उनको खाना तो खिला ही सकते हैं।
सही बात।
और यही सबसे बड़ा फेलिसिटेशन होगा रुद्रदीप एंड आकांक्षा जी के लिए कि हम ये काम करें। तो दिस इज द टेक अवे फ्रॉम दिस।
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care. और अगले फ्राइडे इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे मिलते हैं, इसी जगह पे, इसी समय पे, और उम्मीद रखो सब ठीक होगा। बहुत
उम्मीद पे दुनिया कायम है।
Thank you. Take care.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye.